They say that torches are made to be passed, and that our youth are nowhere near ready to hold the weight a flame can carry in a day. Well, I know a girl. She has eyes that mock the shape of almonds, skin the color of soil touched by sin, and a voice that carries the rolling, thunderous tongues of ancestry long since removed from eyesight. There are many stories to be said of her. The melody of the block she grew up on that sang gun-riddled lullabies in the ears of her brothers and sisters at nightfall, of the child that will make home in her womb before the age of 16, of the corners that will know the patterns of her broken heels every night in exchange for the light bill, and the schools that will call regularly disconnected phone lines about chairs that will never feel the warmth of her attendance. She is only 8 years old. But her future is history, the age of many lifetimes, and well, I know a boy. He has hands like the still palms of his father, lips like the plums picked from trees where strange fruit dangled long before his playdates there, and eyes that tell stories in a tongue far removed from the stitching of this country's melted quilt. There are many stories to be said of him. Of the jail cells braided into his shoulder-length cornrows, of the fingers broken into affiliation of misguided young kings, of the queens whose crowns will be collected in the notches of his belt, and the babies he will leave fatherless before the age of 27. He is only 5. But his destiny has been paved in the cement blocks of his kindergarten classroom since the first time he failed a test or stumbled during the reading time. First time he missed school to avoid being asked why he was still wearing the same clothes from yesterday. The first time boy and girl I know stayed at home to watch baby brothers and sisters because daycare and poverty don't play often their futures. The tangle of systematic stories and books of stereotyping songs sung by the lips of history that was only told by the winner who spoke in English. Boy and girl streams failed to make the cut in this literature. The strength of those whose feet are synonymous with shovels and the underground railroad veins that pump with the fury of martyrs past in body but not in spirit failed to be in the painting of those who are to lead this land out of disparity. They are only spoken of in gray areas of charts and numbers, in the gaps in achievement in a school system designed to exclude their stories and teach fairy tales of fabrication about a land Marcus tried to get us away from years ago. But there is nothing gray about the fire that burns like torches in these young people of the movements made the moment they begin to hear their own drums beat and the shoulders disguised as sidewalks they walk over every day. There is nothing broken about the tongue they speak except for the fact that it is not of the motherland. Boy will stumble on hard times, sag his pants every once in a while to fit in, and maybe kiss too many girls in his lifetime, but he will not be just another number, because even at 5, he plays doctor and tries to save everyone who scrapes their knees on the park by his house and reads me stories over the phone every time I talk to him. This is a nephew, a son, a leader, a torch holder, and girl will stumble across broken hearts because she loves with her backbone forward, but heels will not dance on corners, will not balance the weight of young life until she is ready, and she might roll her eyes when told what to do time to time, but when she steps in a room, be it a bit bossy, she educates every human who comes into touch with her. I have witnessed the poetry spilling from the lips of her adolescent tongue dance down the neighborhood sidewalks like murals. She is a niece, a daughter, a future giver of life, a leader, a torch holder, and they say that torches are made to be passed and that our youth are nowhere near ready to hold the weight a flame can carry in a day. Well, I beg to differ because I know some boys and girls who look a whole lot like tomorrow's fire.